This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good morning. Now let's talk about from today Jenkins. Okay. Now let's discuss about the what is the purpose of the Jenkins and then what we do using the Jenkins and all. Let's talk about the first diagram. Let me show the diagram. Now, as we discussed, what till now what we discussed about Linux commands. We discussed about version control system, right? Now, what those will do? For example, let's say if you have a developers, like as number of developers in the company, and you are also as a DevOps means you will also do something like some DevOps code and all. You also written for that. Now, what you do? You are going to be developing some code, and after that, you once you develop the code, what you do? You are going to be push that code into where in a GitHub repository. You are going to be pushed into GitHub repository. You are going to be pushed. Now, once you push the code, right? Once you push the code, it will be stored in the GitHub. After storing the GitHub, what next it will do? Someone need to be deploy, right? Someone need to take that your code, then they are going to be deploy for that code, right? Somewhere they are going to be deploy. Now, who is going to be like as like you written the code means it's simply written the code, it won't deploy, right? What do you do? You need to compile, validate, test your code is working or not. Then it will go for deployment. Then it will go for deployment. Then who are do these are things? There are a couple of tools like Maven, let's say JUnit, let's say deployment any servers like Tomcat servers, Jetty, web servers, server application servers, anything. Now, those servers need to be do this. Now, how do you integrate all these tools in the one place? Now, how do you deploy this automation for this? And how, when the code is pushed immediately, who will take this? Immediately, once your commit is done in the GitHub, the committed means what? New code is pushed to the GitHub. Someone need to come and pick the code. After pick the the code what next to do? It's need to compile, it's need to be test, it's need to be deployment, and those we are going to be do these couple of tools. Okay, those tools are we are calling as a CI/CD tools. CI/CD tools. What are the tools names? CI and CD tools. CI and CD tools. What are the tools are there? CI/CD tools in the market here is basically no. Let's Jenkins is the one. Jenkins, and let's say Circle CI, and then let's say Bamboo, okay, and say Travis CI, and let's say uh, Circle CI, Travis CI, and then you apply, okay, Team City, and let's say GitHub Actions, GitLab. There are different tools are there in the market. No, those tools to be used to in this place to pick once your code is committed. Now my code should be getting automatically and compile the code automatically and deploy the code automatically. Who will do these things? This Jenkins will do this, and Jenkins only can do this. Jenkins only do the process, but compilation, deployment servers and all those things, the different things will come. Now in this case, now we have a different tools will come in the process actually. Now there is a one more like as build tools all will come. Let's say after build tools there are now after this build tools then there is a different tools like as sonar cube static code analysis tool will come after this. Now after that we are going to be get for like as nexus repository will come. After nexus repository we are going to be get for the let's say tomcat servers will come. After tomcat server we are going to get for the docker will come. After the docker we are going to get for the let's say okay, then after that we are going to get the like as docker. After docker we are going to terraform. After that let's say kubernetes, ansible. There is a blah 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 number of tools will be come in the pipeline. Okay, number of tools will become in the pipeline. All these tools we are going to use, we are making our deployment into the any one of the Kubernetes cluster or Docker Compose, or let's say what are the tool we are going to use to finalize. From there, we are going to deploy our application on a end to end. These tools are doing for all these kind of tools, but there are a difference are there each and every tool. And which one is the mostly widely used in the market is 95% people are using Jenkins. 95%. And the rare cases now recently started using the GitHub Actions. Most of the companies also. And these are all a commercial actually. Commercial means what? We need to pay for them. Then only we'll get these tools. Okay. But these GitHub Actions and Jenkins and these things are what happen. No? These are the open source. Open source means we can get freely and we can see the code also. If you want, you can modify that also. Even Jenkins commercial also is available, but no Jenkins commercial most of the companies never goes actually. The rare cases. No, who are don't want to manage, who are let's say who are you don't want to like an installation configuration taking backup, like as you are the starting a new company and you don't want to do these all those things, you don't have a team, then those guys are will go for this. In that Jenkins we are calling it the cloud based Jenkins. Okay, cloud based guys are providing a commercial Jenkins. Let me show that also. They may be asked this question. Now what happened if you go for interview, which kind of Jenkins have you used, open source one or commercial one? Now say you guys are say that we are using a open source. Commercial is little bit costly it is. Okay, no actually we never be go for the this commercial tool. Okay, cool. That's all about it. The like as all these tools we have in the process. Now from where we need to start now? We are going to start with the Jenkins today. Why the Jenkins? It is Jenkins is the open source tool and it can be freely we can use and it is a widely used. And one more important thing is it's a everyday up to date the Jenkins and the contribution is very high. And then we have 400 plus plugins are available in the Jenkins. 400 plus are plugins are available. Okay, that's what are the tools we are talking about now. CI CD tool. What is the CI full form is continuous integration, continuous deployment. And you guys remember cycle, right? First life cycle is the CI only, right? Continuous integration. Continuous deployment will come in the later. Just a second. Okay, continuous integration and continuous deployment. And now Jenkins is the one. And why only Jenkins we are using? The main important thing is that it's a complete 100% free. It's open source means that is a free only. Okay, it's a code also is available in GitHub. We can see that code, what the code is written. And then we have a 400 plus plugins are available. Plugin means what? What is the plugin means? Say what is a plug? What is attachment, right? Attachment, like as for example, you are using some your like as electrical switchboard is there, right? You don't have a multiple like as three holes and two holes buttons are not there. What you guys will do? You guys will buy the spiker and the spiker you can use that, or else maybe like as multi plugin we are going to use we are attaching, right? What we do? We can use the same thing, the multiple purpose. That means they are developed this different plugins and we are, can use the plugins. Plugins is what? Like as it adding the more functionality, it will add the more functionality, not feature, it adding the more functionality, it will add the more functionality. By default Jenkins will come the all the not all the functionality, it will has a like small thing, and whatever based on your requirement we are going to be install our plugins. Like Jenkins means plugins. Okay, Jenkins means the plugins we need to install. What are the plugins need to install to our purpose, our use cases means based on our use cases we are going to be install the plugins. There is a number of plugins are available. Those plugins we are going to be install that. Those plugins we are going to be install that. Now basically the Jenkins now. Okay, the Jenkins are implemented in Java program language. In Java program in Java programming languages, it will implement it. Okay, and now sometime what happened, right? Our HR will call, HR will ask that we are looking for who are experienced in Hudson. Hudson, okay. Hudson. There's someone there like as they will still the bold name they are using basically. These Jenkins before name we are calling as a Hudson. The Jenkins, the Jenkins before name is the Hudson. This Hudson we are using only for CI only. CI tool. What is the CI tool? That is we are calling as a version 1.0 version 1.0. Okay, that robo 1.0, right? That time this is we are calling Hudson. After this we are just using for just this tool we are using for only continuous integration. Once this tool is hand over by the Oracle, it's a owner of this tool is the right now it's Oracle. Okay. Once this tool is owned by Oracle is make some changes. They implement them few things, and this tool they rename it as a Jenkins, and that time it will be used for the CI and CD purpose. And from there it onwards, they have changed the version number is the Robo 2.0, and this is the call we are going to use for the CACD tools. And now the Jenkins, which version is going on? 2 plus. 2 plus. 2 plus means now it is mostly like as 2.131 or 132 point something. It was more actually. We'll see that. While installing, we'll get to know that which version is going on. Okay, that we are going to be installed 2 plus. It's okay. It's on right now. It's the latest version is the 2 plus. Okay, 2 plus. 2 plus means what? 2 plus 132 point something. Even they're gonna ask you which version you have used also. Okay, maybe interview questions. All if you go for Jenkins deployment, you will get to know that 2.314, not 113, like that is gone actually. 2.3 on 303.01. That is the latest version, long-term support. LTS means long-term support. This is the version is there. That version we are going to be do. Okay. This 134 means it's a like as every week they are going to give some changes, but this is a standardized one. This is a like as every week new bugs they are overcome the bugs and they are implementing. Once they standardize everything, they are going to increase this version. They are going to be released again. Now let's go for the R stuff. Now this Jenkins has inbuilt server. And remember one more point before, the Jenkins must be there Java 1.8 plus. Java version 8. Java 8 plus should be there. Java 8 plus. Java 8 plus. 1.8 means Java 8. Okay. The Java 8 version, don't confuse here. Java 1.8 or people will call Java 8 version. Java 8 should be there. 8 plus version should be installed in your system. Means if you want to run the Jenkins, you must install the Java. Okay. If you want to run the Jenkins, you must install the Java. Without Java, it won't run because it's need a JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. Okay, it's a compiler for Java. But every laptop will come JRE. But the JRE means it's a just runtime. But this Jenkins need a compile time also. That is the reason we are going to use the JDK. JDK contains JRE also, but JRE not contains JDK. JDK means for compilation purpose. JRE means just execution purpose. After compile, the execution only will come. Okay, then you must need a JDK. Means let's think just simply Java required, that's it. Okay, just Java required for to run your Jenkins. Which version? 8 plus version. If you less than that, it won't work to the Jenkins. Most of the companies are using for like this Java you not using for the programming wise. Okay, this Java for to run a Jenkins software, to run a software. Okay, I think now also they changed. I think 11. Let's see. Okay, 11 plus is recommended now. 11 plus is a recommended version for Java. 11 plus is a recommended version now. Okay, now it got old version actually. It got replicated now. They are recommended the 11 plus. Let me show that also. Upcoming you guys will get to know this. The recommended version is the 11 plus now. The 11 version of the Java. Java you will change the 15 version also. Java latest version is that 15 plus I think. Java latest version 16.0.2. The latest version is the Java is the 16.0.2. But it's a mandatory to use the increase for the 11 plus. Let's see those also. Okay, let's see those also. And this is a very, very important point, guys. Remember this, even if the interview gonna ask us which version Java should be there, we can say 8 plus and 11 plus is the recommended one. Let's see, even the recent almost I used for almost 2 months, 3 months back Jenkins. They are used definitely recommended for 11 plus also maybe. Okay, let's see that also. Okay, I'm not sure, like it's almost 3 months back I used the Jenkins. Now let's see what they are recommended this, which version they are recommended this. Okay, and let's say the 11 plus must be there or else 8 plus is must be there. We'll see that, and even we can refer the documentation, so we'll check. And basically this Jenkins has inbuilt server. Jenkins has inbuilt web server. Earlier it don't have actually. We need to deploy this Jenkins var file into the Tomcat server, but we no need to do this inbuilt Jenkins web server. It is that web server is it is has Jetty. Jetty is one of the web server which is already there inside the Jenkins server. You no need to especially use the any web server to deploy the Jenkins. Okay. Now this will be running on port number 8080. By default, Jenkins will be running on a 8080 port. By default, Jenkins will be running on the which port? 8080 port will be run this. Okay. 8080 port will be run your Jetty server. Great. The next. What next? The next. Okay. Now, this Jenkins, how many ways we install? There are many ways are there. One is that we can download the var file and execute this var file. Execute this var file. This var file, execute this var file. That is we are calling using the like as normal manual deployment. Okay, manually Jenkins running this var file. And what is the command we can use? Java -jar the Jenkins.var file. Now if you run this, the Jenkins server will be run. The Jenkins will be running on the 8080 port by default. You can access the localhost colon 8080. Your Jenkins server will be accessed in your browser. Okay, and if you want to change your port, maybe this question also they're going to ask actually to point of time. Just keep it in mind. HTTP colon to which port you want, you can keep it that instead of 800. If you want to change a port in a command line using a Java -jar, you can use this command. Even this also, maybe if you go for an exam and all, they're going to ask this. Just remember HTTP, P is a capital here, and HTTP port and 1234. But this is not the way we are going to run this. Basically, even I'll show this how to run this also, but it's not a way to deploy. Basically, if we are deploying everything in the nowadays, everything is a containerized. Okay, and then any Linux executable. Like as what executable means, what they have a repo and we can use the m install Jenkins. That's it. The Jenkins will be installed for that. Okay, it's a executable. Okay, it's a executable. And the next, and all flavors. There are a lot more flavors, DEB and all. That is the way one way. And Docker file also. And even what we do, we can deploy this var file into Tomcat also. If you don't want to use the Jetty, if you don't like to Jetty, you can deploy this var file and this var file. Where this var file we can get, just I shown, right, the Jenkins download. When you go for Jenkins download, if you click this now, generic Java package var file, the Java jar file will be download for us. This jar file will be download for us. Okay, you can download this or this, anything is fine. Okay, that is what that once we download, you must install the Java, then only this Java command will execute. Or else if you want a it's just I'm trying to show you the command line. Open the command. Direct what you do. If you use the Java command should be execute here. If you Java command if you execute here, then it will show the Java internal external command not found. Okay, Java internal external command not found. That means what? Java is not installed in your software, in your system. Then only it will throw this error. And which version you install the Java if you want to check, you can use the Java -FN version, you will get to know that which version we install. I installed this Java is the 16.0.2 in my system actually. It was there. It was there here and this here Java C also there. Compilation means JDK. JDK also will be there. Okay. And we'll do all these things how to install and all. In Windows system also I'll show that how to install the Java, how to install the Jenkins in Windows. Even I'll show that. Even we'll see that how to install the Git in our Windows also. Just for to knowing that actually, but in real time scenario, we won't use the Windows system rare. Okay, rare cases we use. Okay, fine. Now means we need to install the Java and we need to download the Jenkins. And first we'll see the in Linux mission today. And next class Monday we'll see in the Windows system also. After that we are going to do in the like as further classes. And then Monday I won't install my laptop. You guys can be recommend for any one of your laptop Windows system, and I'm going to like as you guys are the presenter, and you guys can be install yourself. And before that, you can download the Java software from internet. How do you download? Go for the Java download. Then you need to register your account in Oracle website. Just download for latest version. Okay, don't go for old one. Just only download latest version. Go for Java. Go for Java download. Once you go for this, you need to agreement and download. This is for Jerry. This is just Jerry. Okay, don't go for this. This is just Jerry. JDK download. It will show the same page or what? Okay, let's see here. This is the documentation of Java 17. That is Java 17. Linux. If you go for Windows system, just go for Windows system and go for the installer. This. Okay, go for the this installer exe. Okay, just click this. It's downloading directly, man. Great. Earlier it need to be Java 17. See, Java 17 version we can. Okay, you can use this website to download. And if you want a specific version you want to download, just search for the same like as I want to JDK 11 download. JDK 11 download if you want. Just go for the here and then this is JDK 11. Actually, it's showing that see this one, and you can go for the and if you want Windows, then go for just download this. Clear, guys? Copy this. I'm going to share you in the chat box. You guys can be download this. Not drivers actually, guys. In this we are calling as a software. It's not a drivers. Drivers are different. Drivers are different for in a computer. Drivers we are calling, let's say, Wi-Fi drivers, and let's say UI graphics drivers. Okay, and all those are different. This is a software. This is a Java software. Okay, drivers also is a software, but I didn't say like as it's a code-based development tools. Okay, yes, a Java is a programming development tool, but the drivers are already implemented as software. Wi-Fi drivers, let's LAN drivers, and then graphics UI drivers, and all the things. Fine, it's not a driver. Okay, fine. Now let's say now what we are going to do? Let's go and install the Jenkins. Okay, why Jenkins is more popular? We already learned about that. And before this 1.0 version, we are calling this Hudson, and this is the 1.0 version. After Oracle handover, this we are changed to CI/CD, and earlier we are going to use just CI purpose. And CI/CD after change it was 2.0 version. From there, still it's going on like 2.3 or 3 right now is the latest version. And the next is it needed a Java 8 plus is a mandatory previously, but let's see. Maybe 11 is the recommended one. And the Jenkins has an inbuilt web server, that is a Jetty. You don't need to deploy any web server, and it will running on the 8080 port. And we can deploy the number of base here. Okay, number of base here. Now what we are going to do, even I'll show for this way, I'll show this way, even I'll show this way, and even if you want, we can guys will be see this way. So all these ways we can see and how to deploy the install in your Jenkins in your mission. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take a one of the Linux server, which we already have that. Even I'm going to use the same mission again. Okay, it's gone signed out. Now let me open the Git, which we use the same server we are going to use today, and let me make this rename to Jenkins now. Okay, the same server I'm using. Okay, I'm not using a different server. No action. Let's start the server. Okay. Once we start that, let's access this server also. Let make them ready also. Take a new tab. Okay. Now let's go on, get this server details, connect, copy this URL, copy this command, and then paste this command here. Now ready to connect it. Now first check Java is installed or not this mission. Java -1 version. Java command not found. If you guys see Java command not found means you need to install the Java for this right now. You need to install the Java this for now. I have a document to how to install the Java, how to install the Jenkins also. Let me open the document. This document will be shared with you guys also at the end of today class. Now then go for the Jenkins software, Jenkins folder, and then install the Jenkins software now. And the if you want to install the Jenkins, you must be have the Java also. What I'm going to do, this is a AMI Linux, right? This is a AMI Linux, not Ubuntu. If you go for Ubuntu, Ubuntu is the document also will be there. Even if you want, you can see this. Okay, and this is a Docker file. If you guys are see, there is a one install Jenkins on AMI instance. This is a what AMI instance which you are using. Just open this AMI instance document. Now this is the Jenkins software. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to use the this m update -y. Just when you take the new mission, you need to install the m update. If any updates for the m software, m is what repo, it will be install all your AMI Linux updates. Okay, this is the new update version of they released, and let's update this latest one. Why do we need this means you must be do this when you take the new mission, because it's recommended these versions in your laptop in your soft Linux server. Once we are done, then go for the another step. We already took this, means long back we took this mission. Okay. Do you need to guys take a new Linux server or can I use this Jenkins itself? Guys, dude, this is I didn't discuss Prashant Kumar. Why is what is confusion this? What happened with this? Okay, even nothing is there, no? Let me stop this. Okay, you guys have any confusion? Let's make the same name here. We'll ask this. I give an option, right? No worries. Now give that launch instance. Take a MLNX new mission. Okay, the fresh mission for us, and then this is a micro instance. Take the right now. Micro instance only is enough. In case the space and the RAM is not sufficient, we'll take a medium after that. End of these sessions, maybe we require. Let me see. 8 GB is fine. Security group right now 22. Keep it this as it is. The launch it. I have a this key in my system. I use the same key. Now this server is launched successfully, and just make them name as a Jenkins, or else you can use a name equal to there while giving the tags. Let's create the new server. Clean up this. Let's start this server. Let's connect this. Open this. The connectors up. Once we connected the server, what the first step we need to update. Anything is that it will update. Okay, that is the first step I have done for this. And the next, let's install the install Java 1.8.5. Let me install the Java 8 right now. In case the Java 8 is not work for the Jenkins, then we'll install the Java 11. Let's see. First, go for the Java 8. This is specifically used for the Amazon Linux. You guys can be also use the same right now. Okay. Once you are comfortable, then go for Ubuntu, whatever you like. Windows. Just follow me what I'm saying. Okay. You can do experiments once you are comfortable, once you are expert in this here, what I teach. Whatever after that, you can try whatever you like. Whatever if you want to fight, we can fight that. And the next, now Jenkins need to install. Let's update it. You don't need to require this. It will run this. What it will show? It will show for the everything is up to date. Maximum. No package marked as for updates. Okay. The next, the Jenkins won't come by default. Let me, if you use this Jenkins by default in your system, it will show that no packages Jenkins are available. Means this package is not available in the this EMI Linux. What need to do? This pack we need to tell to the system, Array Babu, this package is not available. I'm going to give the some path. Just go there and download, please. Okay, we need to tell to the system. How do we need to tell to the system? This is the way. Sudo duplicate. We need to download this actually. This is the output path. This is the where the Jenkins is available. Where the packages of Jenkins are available, and it will your file. Let me open this file right now. Right now it's a empty. There is no file. See, it's mrepos.t file. The Jenkins repo file is nothing as of now. It is not there. No such file directory. If you go for cd and then fill this, and if you go here, okay, see Amazon core, Amazon extra. These two repos are available. Okay, like this, we are going to create the one more repo file. That's we are going to the Jenkins.repo, and let's this is the end point of that. Copy this. and execute now. Now, okay, this is fine. Let's see here. That's fine. Leave it about that error. Verify the package certificate issued by, that's some certificate issue. That's, you don't need to worry. Just leave it about that. Okay. Now see LSFLTR. So you can see that Jenkins.repo it is stored, and then cat Jenkins.repo. Open this file. Okay, there is nothing. Let me try to do this. This is this enable the installation package. Let's enable this repo. This file is created now. Once it is done, let's see Jenkins is installed or not. Let's see. No package ever still available issue means this command is not executed properly. Now this time it's a more secure. What I'm going to do, let's use for the HTTPS instead of HTTP, because that is how problem it is. Just try to with HTTPS. Cannot verify the certificate and all. Okay, what I'm going to do, just use the HTTP only and mention the option called as, this is a new documentation, this is a new steps. Earlier it was working, now it's not working. That is a software's problem. Like, yes, they are changing for new features, new things actually. Okay, they are restricted that if it is a secure, then only need to be download. Now what I did, I one option called as this option. Okay, no certificate check-ins. That is the latest code, latest document. Now what I need to do, I need to change my code document also. Okay, now let's change this. Okay, now you guys also see that is a whatever I did now. If you don't have this, just follow the same this video, right? And see, this is the what. Okay, this is the what needs to be do this. Okay, this earlier it's working, now it's not working. Okay, now lsfltr, open the file and see this file is created for us, and open this file what it has in contents. Open this file and see that what it contains. It contains the URL of the Jenkins software, and then who provided and all, everything. It is the information is there. Then after that, let me download the RPM package. RPM for this CentOS, right? Amazon Linux also CentOS. That's the reason we are adding this imported that RPM. The next, try to install this. Once we added this repo, we will get a try to install. Now it can download from the Jenkins. See, now it's showing that error. You are using skip program. It is not downloading. It's showing some issue. You could try using skip, or you could running RPM via no profile, no digest. This is a new error, guys, again. And remember how many steps we are doing this now, okay? And remember, then later future going on, our life will makes very easy now. Let me see this error. Even I got this error. Even I don't know. This is the new error. Even let's open this error. And 23 days ago means this is recently. One guy also faced the question, and this guy also added the this is question. This is the latest errors. Okay, even I don't know. This see 23 days ago it's asked this question, same question, and this guy saying that this has been asked has recently. One more guy asked this question. Not only this, how to fix M update in the Jenkins. Now this is issue, and other guy is saying that, Are Babu, this AMI Linux is got changed. Okay, this is the way. This is the way we need to add. This is the way we need to be update. This is the way we need to add the Java, and the next we can use for the. This is just for Java level. It has giving. Okay, now this is the what line we need to use now. What I'm going to do, let me use this later. I'm going to be update this. Now it's saying that permission issue, then use the sudo. Okay. Huh. Actually, this command, right? This command is not executed. Two commands at a time. You need a sudo this the command. Yum update Jenkins -y. No packages are available, but not installed. No packages marked add update. The Jenkins package is not available, guys. Again, it's saying same. The next, what I'm going to do? Let's show over here. This guy is saying this, add this kind of thing. Okay, what I do? Let's create a one M repo. This repo I'm going to create. Let's see. VAR Vim you can use. What you guys will do? Control A. You must use the sudo or else it won't be. Write permission you won't get. Open this file. Create this file. This is never be happened before. Now this is recent changes in AML and X. Now let's try to save this file. Whatever they say. Once they save the file. Now let's do for demonize. Why? This is demonize need to be installed. Control A, sudo okay, once it is done, then next what you do, just use this command to open JDK Java. This is also Java software. They're asking to control A sudo command. Now what I'm going to do, let's write a one more new server with the again all the steps which once it is working, what are the steps need to do, you guys also let me add this, because this is recent changes happens. Okay, the based on that even see how I am doing the same thing, like as if you're not having the new issues or new errors, the same thing the way how we are do, you guys also will be need to be update. No, right now this is the issue and later once you guys are go, then maybe that also will be changed. See, this is a install, this is also Jenkins. Now the next what you need to do, this in Jenkins.notch, and then go on. Let me try to install this. Not this. First of all, let's install first of all. Okay. Let's go for install this now. Repository address is missing name configuration. Okay. Let's see. It's saying that Jenkins is already installed new package. It's already installed the our 3 point installed. You don't need to install this command. It's already installed. Okay, it's already installed the Jenkins. This is the version already installed this. Now if you execute this command, the Jenkins also installed for us. Jenkins also installed for us. That's the reason saying that package Jenkins, this version 2.1341.1. That is the latest version of Jenkins that is installed. Now, what is the 1.314? That is for long, not a long-term support. It's a normal. This one 2.314 and 1-1.1. Okay, that is the version is installed. Now that's fine. Let's check the Jenkins running or not. Jenkins is running or not. Okay, Jenkins running or not. How do you check the Jenkins service running or not, guys? How do you check that? You can get to know that, dude. You can search that how to install the Jenkins means the Jenkins like a Jenkins documentation. If you go, they will give the steps. There we can get that URL. See that? Sai Sudhakar, clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First you must do the sudo and the easy to user. I don't have a permission for to execute a systemctl service what. We can use a service, anything. Service Jenkins status or a systemctl also we can use. No, it's service command is the service. Now it is down. Means Jenkins is down. How do you start that? We need to use a command called as start. Once the Jenkins start, let's check the status. Now the Jenkins is up and running. How do we access this Jenkins? Basically, we need to access this Jenkins using the how do you check this Jenkins? Is once we accessing now, we need to access this Jenkins. What need to use this server IP, public IP or public DNS? Anything is fine. Your wish. Take IP and then colon which port which Jenkins is running by default as 8080. Let's go and access now. See, I didn't get it. What is the reason behind this, guys? I discussed, right? Why? Why it's not coming accessing now? What next to do? If the port, right? What next to do? The port is not accessible. Where we need to change, guys? Tell me. We discussed this in our course, right? Where we need to add this in a security group, right? Now go to your AWS console, select which server it is, and open the security group. The security group name here. My name is different here. My like as Wizard 14 is different. You guys are 1 or 2, 3. Or else if you given the custom name maybe need to be open and go to inbound role. Once inbound role, the next what you need to do, we need to add the new inbound rule here. Okay, then edit the inbound rules option here. Once you go edit, add the rule, and next what port you need to add 8080, and the next anywhere in IPv4, and the next save the rule. Once the save the rule, go your browser and then refresh this. Now let's see. Our Jenkins is signed up. Now this is the where we have a admin password, initial admin password. Copy this line and the next sudo cat. This is in the where lib file path, right? That's the reason sudo. And the next, this is the password, initial password. Copy this initial password and then paste here and then continue. Now this is the selected. Once you guys will be select the selected plugins. Don't use the manual plugin installation. Let's keep it the selected plugins. And now what is the selected plugin means? Like basic plugins will be installed for us. These Jenkins will be installed basic plugins. What are the plugins? Folders plugins, Git plugin, LDAP plugin, pipeline plugin, Ant plugin, Gradle plugin. Okay, now unable to connect the Jenkins. Some network issue happened. I click retry. It is again retrying. Let's see. See, it's what going on, what is downloading. You guys can see this log, what's going on. Okay, this is the way I need to install. What I'm going to do, because we got a lot of issues, right? Now let's make the proper again. Like I'm going to take a new Linux mission and let me show the what are the steps you guys need to be take care of. This is the latest one, latest issues. Not everything will come, basically something, somewhat. It's got changed based on the day by day. Okay. Even I don't know before this got changed. Okay, now while googling only I got to know this is the latest changes happens in your AMI Linux. Okay, I got to know this. It is just for few days back. When you can see 12 days ago. This question is asked 12 days ago. No, this guy is installing them both at a time. You guys see, M install Jenkins as well as this Jenkins as well as this. When this command install demonize software need to be installed actually. That is doing this. One guy, different ways. Guys are given the different options. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, and let's do this. Our code actually. Let's try this guy answer, but select little bit simplest one. We need to enable this extras install APL first. Okay, now this is my server. Let's give the name Madhu. Let's give the Madhu and give the confirmation of your password, like as confirmation password again, whatever you give now above one. Confirm the name and give the full name. Anything you wish, guys. Okay, it's not give anything the mail ID. Now instance configuration is then save and finish. Now our brand new Jenkins are ready. This is our full Jenkins server is ready now. This is a fresh Jenkins for us. And next from tomorrow we are going to use this all these options. We learn this UI first and what are the options are there, where the options are there. Then we are going to start our Jenkins projects from tomorrow. Not tomorrow means I mean next class Monday. Okay. Tomorrow as usual we have a AWS session at 8 o'clock. Okay. Fine. Cool. Then next what we do, I'm going to close this. We had some issue, right? Let's take a new server again. Let's make them proper commands to do that. Okay. Fine, guys. Let's make them again. Maybe you guys are maybe confused what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a new Linux server again. Save, add storage, 8 GB enough. Now let me add this tag actually. Name test Jenkins. I give the one name called as test Jenkins just for installation Jenkins only. The with the new steps, right? Okay. This is what where we install where I install my Jenkins for which I shown this UI. Okay, which I shown this UI 5266 200.21. Okay, that is a server, and this is a server that is 21.3 21.3 21.3. Okay, now this is server. I'm going to connect this server again. This is why I'm taking this, guys. Just I'm going to show you that what are the steps you guys need to be performed to install a Jenkins again, because we face some issue, right? And we added the new comments. The new comments are not there in the document. I'm going to make the new document, new version of this document, and then what I'm going to do, let me show you the guys. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me save as save as Jenkins. And next, V2. Let's make a version increase here. V2 version. Okay, this is a V2 version. Let's see what are the changes need to do. First of all, once you take the Linux mission, what I need to do? Let's this is the one step. Okay, and there is another steps. What I'm going to do? Let's connect first. Copy this. Let's connect the server. That's clear, right? Why I'm taking a new server again? Yes, hi Sudhakar. That is what I told. That's what I did. You need to install the Java. What you do, your assignment is that don't install the Java, just install the Jenkins and show me the error. Sorry, Sudhakar. This is your assignment. Okay, and share your screenshot in our WhatsApp group. Don't install Java first. Don't install the Java command. Install Jenkins and try to run. Then open the logs and then show that why this error what is error is showing. Okay, fine. That is your assignment. Let's see. Okay, then next what do? Just do the current server. Guys, understand right why I'm taking a new Linux server again? Guys, you guys are clear, right? Why I'm taking a new Linux server? Just to make sure what are the steps need to perform to install a Jenkins software. Now earlier we faced some issues. You guys will be confused. I Google it. I added few things and I added few things and then those things I did right. Maybe you guys are confused. To make more clear, just I use this again new server to do the all the commands again. Now Control L to clear the screen. I connected the server. The next what I need to do, then go for this. Just execute this M update first when you take the new mission. Let's see. The first perform this command. Yes. The next what you need to do, this command. Perform this command. PL repo. In this no, this EPL repo is this is for specially AMI Linux guys. Okay, this is specially for only AMI Linux. Okay, Amazon Mission Linux. Okay, and see what are the software they added. Means repo, instead of adding repos, these guys already added the repos. Mark 2, Postgres, SQL, Ruby, Redis, kernel, MariaDB, Tomcat, PHP, kernel, and then AWS Nitro, collected the Ruby in Nginx, also Nginx 1 is they added, and the next Open Java, OpenJDK 11 also they added, and the PHP 7.3 testing, blah blah things, Vim, PHP, Postgres, Ansible, even Ansible also they added. Wow, Rust also they added. Okay, Rust is again programming like multi-threaded programming language, mostly used in the machine learning languages. Tomcat 8.5 also there, Tomcat 9 also they added, but the Jenkins is not added. Okay, the Jenkins is not added. Okay, anyways, what I do, what are the command I executed? Just copy that command, paste into document. This is the command I perform the second step. Okay, the third step, what I did, I'm going to be install this 8, right? Let me perform this. Huh, let me do this. Let's update this after adding this. Let's update this. Even you can perform this first, or else you can do this. Let me add the one more update. Okay, you can perform this first, or else you can perform this after this. Anyway, let's see if I do anything will show, or it's nothing to show. Let's try. If nothing to show, you don't need to do anything. Now see, there are many packages that are doing this. Means once you add it, you need to do that perform. And the next, let's install the Java now. There is one more software you need to perform, right? What is software? Uh, this one, depopularize one. Don't add. Let's try. Don't add this demonetize one. Let's try this actually. I added this previous also. Without add this, let's try what happens. Okay. Without that, let's please start to. Even let me try to install Java and Jenkins both at a time. This command, what it will do? It will download for, like as this is the command to install Java, and this is the command to install the Jenkins. Both software we can do installing at a time, Jenkins and as well as Java. You can do anything. Let's try to copy this. Jenkins, sorry, Java. Now the next, once install this, just perform this. Anything new updates are there? If it is nothing, it's fine. It's up to date. If we show, okay, it says everything is up to date. Then you know to do this, perform this command. Okay, let me add this repo URL. Now this added, the certificate is added. The next, perform this key. After performing this key, what I'm doing this. Jenkins by. Huh, is doing perfectly. Nothing. Even that demonized software is not required to run that. I added this block now. This block. I added this block and executed these commands. This is not required actually, because once we enable the EPL, this command, you don't need to do that. This command can do that actually. Okay, Java installation. This upgradation is even not required. Then this repo added, and the next, this is the key I executed, and I executed Jenkins server. Let's start the Jenkins service. Start the Jenkins service and check the status. Okay, Jenkins is running now. These are different server, right? Let's go there and take this server. Not this is the one. Go to the inbound role and add this 8080 port. 2 times I show the same commands again. This is a different server. Okay, I added the before this another server. Now this is another server. Save the rule anywhere and then save the rule. And why they anywhere? What is those information that we can learn in the next further in AWS sessions? Okay, you guys will get to know that. That is a 30 minutes topic we need to discuss regarding CADR, which we have. This is the copy this path where live, and remember the Jenkins home is this where live Jenkins. All the jobs are stored in Jenkins. This is the storage where live Jenkins path, where live Jenkins path, and then copy this path. That is we are calling as a Jenkins home, where live Jenkins is the Jenkins home actually. Okay, and the next, sudo open the cat and this password file. Now copy this password. This is the initial only one time password. Now copy this and later we can create a your user. Install suggested plugins. Now let plugins will be installed. And tomorrow or this next class, what we do, we will see like what are the UI level options are there, which option we are going to use. Now first time, the next class, you guys can't remember everything. For the next 30 classes, 30 to 35 classes, 30 means like 30 hours means we don't come 30 classes for us because it's a 1.5 hour session, right? Let's say minimum 20 classes. Okay, all these classes we are going to see all these UI level UI options. Okay, different topics, different options. Okay, different plugins, all those we are going to be learn one by one. Okay, Maven, Tomcat, Nexus, Sonar Cube, Apache Tomcat. Okay, everything will come in this Jenkins only. Okay, Jenkins pipeline code. Okay, all those will come for the classes. Now these are the plugins are installing. Once it is installing, we can create a one user. That user we are going to use that. Sorry, if I forgot that user password means don't put the password is a very your bank password. If you remember, then only put RS. Don't forget. Then reinstall your software. That's what I've recommended. Means don't forget the password. In case if you forgot what you do, there is a one file. We can remove the file password actually. We won't retrieve the password. There is no option for password changing policy in Jenkins. We don't have that option. Okay. There is no forgot password option. Just give Madhu. Okay, that's it. I'm giving here now. Its name, your wish. You can use this. This is another Jenkins server. The Jenkins server is already there. This is another Jenkins server. What I have done this. Just each and everyone guys should be installed and then share your Jenkins software UI in your WhatsApp group. Okay. Now this is the one. This is the one. Two times I shown you guys. Okay. Two times I shown you guys what are the steps you need to be for from this. And then even if you not do, watch the one time, two time, three time, then execute the commands. Follow me each and every, pass this video and then execute that command, then go for that. I didn't take any new commands. I didn't do anything. I just use the new server. I just use the commands in front of you guys. Even I just Google the errors and in front of you guys. Okay, fine. I didn't do before this installation. I just do in front of you guys. What are the issues I'm facing? You guys also should be faced. Okay, if you're not getting me, that somewhere you miss some command. Okay, just go for slowly. Fine, clear, guys. Okay, fine. Great, guys. Let's set up this, guys, and then let's meet in a tomorrow AWS session again. Today's Friday, right? Tomorrow AWS session. Don't miss tomorrow session. Tomorrow we are going to talk about the auto scaling, load balancing. Okay, and those topics we are going to be covered. Okay, guys, see you then. Bye.